Just a quick update on the build so far. So this area all up here is the overcab storage box. It is actually huge. It goes straight out 3 foot and it's nearly 6 foot across. This will have a front on it, which will be door on the left, door on the right, and in the centre where that support post is currently there will be a charging station for the laptops, tablet, that sort of thing. Obviously coming around here, you can see the windows are fitted anyway, you've seen that before. This is the dining, living, seating area. Drop down the bed. This has all been carpet lined to make it nice and cosy. Right in here, this is going to be all electrics running down here into the battery bank. 2 big batteries down here with an inverter, 2000 watt inverter. So they will come up to the overhead, which is going to be the electric points. There'll be fuse boxes, solar charge controller, etc. in that box there. And left of that will just be storage for the overcab. So coming round to this rear section here, this is the kitchen area. I started knocking up the carcasses this morning. So if I come across here, we have the refillable gas bottle in there. That will be a sealed cupboard, and the refillable will go out through the wall. Then we have the spare water tank, which tops up the 45 underneath. That's a further 15. As people know, as I said before, on this wall just in here will be a massive, great big water filtering system. So as the sink, which is going to go, this isn't a worktop by the way, this is just a piece of wood I'll put in here for now, just to rest on, see how the carcasses sit. So the sink will drain into that tank, which will drain into the tank underneath. And the pump will pump it all back up and into the filtration system and back out through the drinking. And then obviously on here we're going to have a drawer set, top to bottom drawer set in there. There'll be a drawer set there. This box here is just going to have the wheel arch, as is this box, but obviously a little bit higher because the fuel filler's in it. But it's right across here is the bench, seating bench with a futon mattress on it. So that'll be 4 foot, and that will pull out to a 6 foot bed with the opposing bench across here. You can see from the wheel arch on the opposite side. And this is the access hatch for the underbed storage, or under bench storage, I suppose you could call it. And then obviously over in this corner, you can see what's written on the floor. We've got the fridge we'll be pulling out of here. It was actually a top loading fridge on there, and above that will be a little bit of worktop, then overhead storage. The toilet, you can see that line will start from here back there. We've opted out of a shower now because we'd rather a comfortable toilet, and that will be a composting toilet with a ventilation system going out through the roof. If you wonder what these cables are in the corner, they are for the rear tail lights, the new tail lights, which are going top and bottom. We've got a just about C, a middle one behind that pack of blinds. Give me a sec. So that middle one above the foil, that will go out to the number plate light. On the back of that wall outside is the spare wheels can be hung now, because the water tank, the main water tank, is under the floor where the spare wheel used to be. Obviously now there's not going to be a shower, we can get over cupboard storage up here, above the worktop, above this window. So even though it's only 8 foot by 6 foot, there's going to be a massive amount of storage in this little camper. And as you can see, the roof is ready for the tongue and groove ceiling going up. Now this is a double roof. I had to make it twice because I didn't get it watertight in time before the weather turned. So rather than ripping the roof off, I actually built another roof on top. So it's got a double amount of insulation and double amount of plywood and double amount of foil vapour barrier, which is all sealed with tape. So we shouldn't have any trouble with too much heat coming through from the sun. We've also treated ourselves to a Maxxair. Anybody knows anything about van life knows a Maxxair is the Rolls Royce of roof fans, and they should be for the price. Thermostatically controlled and can be used open or shut, wind or rain, because it doesn't leak. It's got a cover on it, and you can even recycle the air in the camper itself by shutting the lid and just putting the fan on. It will recycle the air in here, which is great if you've got the diesel heater on, which is going to be fitted underneath the floor over there. Obviously heat rises and the fan will just literally push it down back around the van. Also air recycling. On the top of this panel that's up here, we have 2 circulating fans going in as well, so any heat trapped in the ceiling will get pushed back and circulated around the vehicle. Cab's obviously work in progress. The dash over here will have quite a large monitor on it because we've got a security system going in. There should be 3 outside cameras, 1 on each corner of the rear looking down past the habitation pod onto the front doors, 1 on each side. And 1 over the rear door will act as a digital rear view mirror when you're in motion. There's also a tracker been fitted to the vehicle now, which is live. And we're also having a hardwired dash cam going in, which is going to be connected to that tracker. So we'll be kitted out. On the overcab, storage will be a load of extra charging points for laptops, phones, sat navs, whatever you want on there. Then that come out with a separate fuse box in there, so that will be controlled with the solar on the roof, which is a huge 310 watt solar panel, massive. And then obviously down here, as I said, battery bank. There's 2 120 amp hour batteries going in, so because there's 240 amp hour batteries with 310 watts of solar. I also have now fed through, if I can just give it a kick, the red one down here. That is a voltage sensing relay, so that will charge from the vehicle when we're driving, which is great if we don't have a lot of sunshine, which we don't often do in this country. So that is progress so far. All the walls that aren't being carpet lined, such as the kitchen and the toilet, are being clad in plastic, white plastic, so there's a lot of filling, rubbing and painting. I just thought it'd be a quicker way of doing it as time's running on. I think we've possibly got about another week in here. As you can see, Connor, my son, has started doing the electrics. So we have security lights outside as well. See where it says exterior light? We have 1 there, 1 in the same place on the near side of the vehicle, and we'll have 1 over the rear of the vehicle. And they will be operated off a master switch on a control panel up here. So if anything goes bump in the night, we can put the security lights on and peek out the window. And if possible, let the dog out. Not that I think Molly's going to do much anyway. So that's that. The security cameras are going outside, 1 on each corner, and 1 on that corner, and there'll be 1 over the rear door. As I said, that will act as a rear view camera as well when I'm driving. I'm trying to think what else we've got to go out there, to be fair. Well, that's progress so far. I don't think I've left anything out. As you can see, there's going to be a massive amount of storage in here and a good little kitchen. So obviously here is a gas hob. Here is a sink. And on this back wall, I've bought to go on there, an LPG water boiler. So just like your combi boiler you have in your house, it obviously doesn't do heating. As soon as I turn the hot tap on, bosh, we have hot water. So all very excited. And this Max Air fan, by the way, has got a light built into the cover that goes on here once the ceiling's up. And then we'll have an over ceiling light here. Over ceiling. A ceiling light here which will go over the table, which is going to sit down the middle between the 2 seats. And that table is what's going to drop down and form the bed across the middle of the 2 mattresses joining up. 2 futon mattresses. So plenty of light. Obviously the cupboard up here, reading light underneath the cupboard. Cupboard over here, reading light underneath the cupboard. Top cupboards over here, under cabinet lights for cooking and washing and doing whatever else we're doing there. And obviously over here now, because we've took the shower out and put this cupboard in here, there'll be an over cabinet here with another light. So all that cabling's in ready for that now. It's just a matter of finishing off the first fix, get these carcasses made, get the wall up for the toilet and get the composting toilet made. I think we've probably got another week to 10 days and we'll be away. So this is really cool. Really, really happy the way things are going. I hope you like what you've seen so far. We will keep a record of it now as things are progressing so quickly. And I think, to be honest, to tell you, the reason it's going so quickly now is A, the weather's better, and B, I've got 4 weeks off work to finish it. We were supposed to be away travelling, but I got behind with the build. So, yeah, all insulated, all the outside's fiberglass. It's all vapor barriered, so it'll be nice and warm in the winter. Hence the diesel heating, so we can go away in the winter. And with the thickness of that roof, you keep the heat from the sun out. And if it doesn't, then we've got the air recycling system. So thanks for watching. I hope you like what you see. And hopefully the next video I put up will be a bit more progress. I'm going to put some alley trim up on the outside of the vehicle tomorrow with Connor, because he's off work tomorrow as well. And then I'm going to come in here, finish off these carcasses, get the toilet made, and get these boxes made, these seat boxes down here. So that should be done all tomorrow, hopefully, which is pretty good progress. And then we can start second fixing the electrics. Lovely. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.